At the beginning of the summer, there was doubts about my talent ID and doubts about the cow curse. I was told don't mention Wirtz's name. He signed. I was told do not mention Isak's name. He's signing. Names were taken, bets were made, and guess who came out on the winning side? That's right, me. I came out on the winning side. Liverpool are signing Alexander, the great Isak. Guehi could be on his way. Joe Gomez could be leaving. Harvey Elliott could be leaving. Is this the best window of all time? Szoboszlai sinks Arsenal. I'm here with the one and only Tom Little and Don Husam. Sit back, relax. Welcome to Husam X Tom Little X Coppish. Let's get into it.
Am I dreaming? Yo? What's the point, man? Even I can't even take even the guitar can not help. Even the guitar, wallahi,
calling for a hero's name, a final piece to win the game. The Scouts are king they've waited for, standing on the Anfield floor. He's a red at last. The past is gone, the future's cast. The wait is over, it's come to be. Isaac's a red for all to see. Husam's faith was never broken, a prophecy he'd always spoken. While Hamza's tears now flood the pitch, and Ashraf cries in every ditch. He's a red at last. The past is gone, the future's cast. The wait is over, it's come to be. Isaac's a red for all to see. Luke Edwards with his words so meek, a journalist who couldn't speak. He said it couldn't be done, he swore. Now his face is on the floor. Yesterday's match, a tale to tell. Arsenal fell, broke from their spell. A Sobo strike, a free kick blast. The memories of that win will last. He's a red at last.
Luis Diaz, oh my god, Luis Diaz, a £37 million bargain.
I'm higher, climb faster. Eddie Arner, who's the master. Grip the prize, hold it tight. For Isak's fade in the spotlight. Come light in the spotlight.
wallahi, I can't even the guitar. Wallahi, I can't believe it. I swear to God. Wallahi.
Is that a tank top I see, Husam? Is that a tank top? You're on mute, Husam.
He's on mute.
Oh,
he's on
Husam,
mute.
you're on mute. Where's the professionalism?
I'm
bro?
a man of my word. But I'm here with the
Go on,
tank top.
let's see the muscles. Go on, Husam. Let's see the biceps, bro. Let's just see.
I'm not. No. I'm not flexing anything. I just have to be a man of my word. I said I'm gonna turn up with a tank top, and here I am with a tank top. You get me? So yeah. Hi guys. This is what you wanted, you motherfuckers.
Tom,
hello, James. You've come a little bit late today, but there's a.
I couldn't find the link. I couldn't find it. Come on, come on. My God.
Let's go.
Husam, we didn't need to do this, you know?
No,
you
know, I have to be. I'm on my word.
He lost it. We did.
I lost the bet.
Nah, he lost the bet, but like, yeah, we don't need to do this, you know?
Bro, I'm wearing a tank top. I'm not.
James, we're the ones getting punished.
It's
we're
too much. No,
ones
this is what I mean.
punished.
No, this is what I'm saying. It's just a bit too much skin. Do you know what I mean? A little bit of privacy, Husam. Get what I'm saying?
Very unnecessary. James.
Also, why did I get astray in that video?
yeah.
Can we listen?
Is the curse
Callum's a
dead,
celebrity, so he only has an hour and 20 minutes. So
Don't
let's
do
stick to the topic. Let's stick to the topic, please. You get me? Let's
He's
stop
such a
divert
gaslighter.
now into who got cooked more. I'm getting cooked now because I'm live with a fucking tank top. So now, like and subscribe, chat, so James doesn't complain that we said it 100 times.
Thank
So
you.
please hit the like button, subscribe right
But
now.
please do it because it annoys me. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yes. There's only one place to start. I didn't work with Callum yesterday. I worked with James and with Tom. So I want to hear Cal's opinion. Brother, it's happened. Isak, talk to me.
I said when we signed Florian Wirtz that we are going to get Isak, and I got laughed at. I got laughed at a lot. Then when we signed Ekitike, there was doubts in the fan base. No, we've already got Ekitike. What are we doing? We're not getting both of them. And I was like, why not? Why can't we get both? Why not? We lost Darwin. We lost Diaz. God rest his soul. We lost Diogo Jota. We needed 2 strikers. It weren't just going to be Ekitike and no one. No, how can we get Ekitike and put him on the bench? I'm sorry. Didn't Man United at one time have Ronaldo, Berbatov, Tevez, and Rooney? I didn't hear Man United fans saying, oh, who's going to play on the bench? Who's going to be on the bench? Last time I checked, a squad wins quads. You're like, I'm going to hashtag that squad quad. I'm going to hashtag that. We have a squad that is capable of winning and challenging on all fronts. And I was hearing people go, we can't buy Isak because you're going to stunt Ekitike's growth. Oh, no, we won't. Ekitike will grow just fine with the help of Isak being there now. We've seen what's happened in the last few games. When Ekitike's come off the pitch, we've lost our shape. Teams have been able to get us. We've not been able to hold the ball up top. Imagine we're winning game 6-0 because Isak scored 5 goals because Salah and Isak and Wirtz are just doing a madness. And then you go, 70 minutes gone? Isak, have a break. Ekitike, go and get a hat-trick. Because I'm looking for 7 and 8-0 wins this season. I don't know about you guys. I'm looking for high numbers.
I think Slot wants that, Cal. I think Slot wants to win games.
Hammett. Who's the only player who scored more goals from in the Premier League last season, if I'm not mistaken, than Isak?
Mohamed Salah.
And who does he play for?
No, I get what you're saying, bro. I get what you're saying.
Salah can't play with a striker.
Nah.
Salah can't play with a striker, apparently. We're going to find out. And I like my chances. Because I think Salah can play with a striker.
I mean, we saw when he had to play with a certain Uruguayan up front that Mohamed Salah was the best creator in the league, but it was never realised because the certain Uruguayan couldn't score the goals. Now, if I'm putting 2 guys who are very good at scoring goals in those positions, I think Mohamed Salah might just be able to play with the striker.
You know what, Tom? I think you might be onto something. Not just that. Who's behind them to create stuff?
So some lad from Germany. I can't
What's his name? What's his name?
He was all right, wasn't he? He done all right at Leverkusen.
Yeah.
By the way, have you seen Leverkusen have sacked Ten Hag today?
No.
Yeah, they sacked Ten Hag
already.
Yeah, for 2 games.
They've sacked Ten Hag already.
They've sacked Ten Hag after 2 games.
At this point, this is Ten Hag's hustle at this point. Take over a job, get good money, and get paid to leave.
Fucking Quanta. We sent Quanta to the Ten Hag dungeon. He only lasted 2 games.
Goodness me.
Anyway,
All jokes aside, guys, I'm over the moon with this. Do I think our squad's complete? Is it fully complete? No, not yet. Not yet. But if we sign a certain other one today, and there's talks of someone else potentially, oh man. Anyway, I made this announcement on Copies yesterday. September 1st, around June time next year. Richard Alexander Sanderson might be born.
What?
Alexander Sanderson might be born around June time.
Richard Alexander Sanderson.
9 months from now.
That is class. He said that on yesterday's show as well. The fact that it's going to be a very nice night for a lot of Liverpool supporters. Don't be surprised to see the Liverpool fan base grow significantly in 9 months' time.
Oh yeah.
There's not been many better August games and August days than that.
No.
Beating the set piece FC with a set piece. causing all them tears and then going and grabbing the fellow who's been on loan
To
from
be fair, though,
Newcastle.
Szoboszlai's not even that important for our midfield and that. So
No, he's very important for right back though, isn't he?
he's just important.
Very important for right back.
I think he's important to the team. I think he proven that last year how important he was to the team. He was one of the best midfielders, wasn't he? Not just in the team, but in the league. I thought Szoboszlai was great. I agree with everything Cal just said as well. I honestly, like, what's stopping us from doing everything? It really is just us. And even when I look at the business that still remains to be done, don't get me wrong, like I do look at Guehi like I must sign him, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not devoted if we don't get him. I'm just, it's just, we could have definitely done with him. Anyone else on top of that really is a bonus. I think I'd almost refrain from bringing in anyone else this summer, honestly, because
can we focus on the Isak thing, please? Because I have a very negative opinion when it comes to the Guehi thing.
What?
What you don't?
No. When we get to the Guehi section, I'll speak about it. Let's focus on Isak. Unless you guys want to talk about Isak and Guehi in the same thing, I don't mind.
I mean, we might as well just do it in the same
hold
thing.
on. No, sorry to do this.
You can't just drop that bombshell and then just go,
we're
we're
not
not talking about it.
We're not doing negativity. Bro, smile as well, bro. Why you look so miserable, bro?
I was thinking this.
Put a smile on your face, bro. What are we doing there?
Because we're in the tank top.
Because you want to know
grumpy
something, Callum,
face,
let
sitting
me
on
tell you.
camera
Let me
like
tell
this.
you. Let me tell you something. Part of my
Fix up,
culture,
Husam, bro.
part of my culture is modesty. I feel naked on the screen right now because I'm wearing a tank top. You get
No,
me?
your culture is modest. Yes, you are, though. Don't do that, Sam.
I'm wearing a tank top. You get me? You can see the lines on my chest. I've been working on my upper chest. You get me? You can see everything. But yeah, because I've been expecting this moment to happen, so I'm ready. Okay, you want to know something? Let's just do both of them at the same time. Let's just do both of them at the same time. I completely disagree with Tom. I completely disagree with what James said regarding the Guehi thing. I think signing Guehi is just as important as signing Alexander Isak himself. I'll be honest with you guys. I think it's completely important. I get Gomez played well yesterday, but now let's all be objective here.
And Kanate.
Yeah, yes. Hear me out. Let's all be objective here. Here's the problem. We've got next, like as soon as we come back from international break, Champions League, Carabao Cup. I watched Virgil van Dijk's interview yesterday, and he verbatim said, now when we get back from the international break, the chaos begins. So even the players know, like, there's a lot of football to be played.
Yeah.
Now, for me, I don't think it's okay for us to not sign a center back like right now, because Konate is injury prone and Joe Gomez is injury prone. Do I want Virgil van Dijk turning up in the 5th round against Stockport at Anfield because we got
he wouldn't have to play. He wouldn't have to play.
You're saying he wouldn't have to play, but there are no options, Habibi.
No, you're forgetting the fact. You're forgetting the fact that we literally just brought in Leone. You're literally forgetting the fact we've just brought
the 5th centre back from Tarawendo.
Oh my God.
No, but do you know what though? Do you know what? Even if it's not with Tarawendo, you should be allowed to dive into your squad for a 5th choice centre back. This is why I'm saying absolutely we could do with Guehi. I'm just saying if we finish today's window and we don't get him, I think we are going to get him. But if we don't, I'm not too upset about that. I don't think it's as super necessary as you guys are suggesting. I think
it's very important.
The Konate performance was definitely blew it out of proportion because nobody was talking about centre backs as much last season than this year. And then also when you've had a Leone, and you guys know how much I rate Leone, maybe this is where we differ, Husam, and even Cal to some extent. I rate Leone so high. If Konate goes out, you can do much worse than Leone coming in and stepping up as your 3rd choice, or Gomez, or whoever you want to step up as your 3rd choice. I think he's fantastic. So, off that basis, I am very confident if Leone was to step up. And if you have to dive into a 5th choice centre-back because of a crisis, which shouldn't happen, but if it does, ultimately, that's where naturally your youth academy comes into play, or your squad depth comes into play, the way Szoboszlai has played right back recently. No one would have said he was a right back until they saw him there. Cal, I'll let you go now, but just to summarise, I just think it's not absolute. So what, are you going to crash out if we don't get Guehi? Is it going to be the end of the world? Because I don't think it should be.
All right, so James, I hear what you're saying there. I don't know if Sam even agrees with what I'm going to say. I might be completely in the minority with this. I think we keep on looking at the Guehi situation wrong, in the sense of Guehi's coming in to help Konate. For me, Guehi's coming in to help Virgil.
Yes,
Virgil can't be expected to play this amount of games. And if
So do you
Virgil's
think
out the team,
Virgil
it's
can't
Gomez
play?
and Konate. Sorry, bro, go on.
No, I was just going to say, so do you think Virgil can't play 38 games again in the Premier League season?
He probably can, but I'm more thinking about Champions League and other trophies as well. So
you're telling me, like, what games would Virgil be dropped in now? Because really, we're going to go strong.
It's not
in the
dropped,
Champions League.
it's rested.
It's rotated.
Okay, forget the semantics. I'm saying
it's not semantics because it's not. We don't want to drop Virgil. We want to rest him.
Right, so the byproduct of dropping someone is that you're resting them. Please do not work on semantics. Oh my goodness.
Sam's saying it's not semantic, and then goes and explains exactly why it's semantic.
Yeah, Liverpool play Karabag in the Champions League at Anfield.
But you're not letting me land on the actual point because you're so worried about the words that I'm using.
You interrupted Callum, so now where do you go from here? You interrupted Callum. He's about 20 years older than you, and you interrupted him.
I'm not 20 years older than Hammers. What are we doing now?
No, you are. You're 20 years older than him, and you still interrupted him. Where's your respect to the oldest man on the panel, huh? You interrupted him a sentence in.
Listen, you're the one acting 10 years the junior of anybody on this stream at the moment. Forget the words that I'm using, all right? I'm telling you now, for me, and the point that I was going to say, if Virgil was to be rested, are you satisfied? If he was to be rested for a Champions League game, it's likely going to be a game where we don't need the points. And I can guarantee if it's a round 16, if it's a quarter-final, if it's a semi-final, Virgil's going to play both those games. So you're worrying about a 1 or 2 game problem by saying Guehi can step in for him in those games. When if it doesn't matter in the group stage, what I'm saying, you can afford to play a Leone. Or if you absolutely have to, play someone from the academy if you don't like the Enzo shouts. It's as simple as that. And that's why I'm saying it's not a world ender if we don't get Guehi. That's all my point is.
I don't think it's the end of
the
So here's the thing, Hammers. I think I sit in between your opinion and Sam's opinion, but I'm closer to Sam's opinion. So I won't crash out if we don't sign Guehi, and nor do I think it's the end of the world. It's still an amazing window. But for me, Hammers, like, again, I rate Leone from what I've seen of him.
Too young, maybe.
It's in the same way I rate Rio. The same way I want another winger there. I want us just to have that bolster there. And I think the reason why I want that is because Konate and Gomez's injury history. If they were like, let's say they were as available as Virgil, both of them, I wouldn't mind, Hammers. Like, it would just be the icing on the cake. But because I see Konate and Gomez as one player because of their injury record. So them two being one player, Virgil, I don't want him playing as many games as he's played over the past few years because I want to get more longevity out of him. And then Leone being a complete unknown entity worries me. And plus, I don't want to see Endo at centre-back because as we saw yesterday, even though it was him just dragging Gyökeres to the floor, sometimes you need that person in the team who does that. But I think another player we're forgetting within the squad could potentially be Stefan Bišćetic because he has actually played centre-back. I don't want to see it happen, but he is someone that could potentially do it. Yeah. And I'd probably be more comfortable with him playing centre-back than actually Endo.
On the ball ability as well.
You'd be more comfortable with Bišćetic than Endo.
No, I'm sorry. One second. I don't like this is not the super chat section, but I've got to read this one. I'm sorry. Big up to 20 times NFC who says, how come the Bradley kid is quiet while the new one is crazy? Calling James Redmond the new one is the funniest shit ever. We need Guehi. This is as important as Isak. Konate is made from Weetabix, and you think we can run Kins. So I'd like to introduce you 20 times. This is James Redmond. You get me? This is James Redmond. This is James Redmond, like 90,000 subscribers. James Redmond.
I'm not a celebrity like you guys. I'm not a celebrity like you guys. You know, Husam, when I'm in the presence of 3 greats, I'm obviously going to get unrecognised by some of the chat members. 3 greats, 3 fantastic people.
2.5 greats.
2.5 greats. Why is Tom getting so many sprays? Well, it's so
I didn't even say Tom. But you are.
You meant it, Tom. You meant it.
What? So, I could have meant Callum. Now what?
Do you know what, though? Do you know what? I just want to engage with what Cal said there. So, all I'm saying, Cal, so this is like sort of my outlook. I just think if you're going to bring in another centre-back, say if Guehi was to fall through, I don't think it will. But then you're saying, right, we absolutely need another one because I don't want to see Enzo or I don't want to see someone else fill into that 5th centre-back slot. I think mine and Tom's point is it's a 1% problem. So again, if we had to rest Virgil, you would then be bringing in his backup. So Leone, in a game that wouldn't matter because Virgil, in my opinion, forget injuries for a second, he's going to play all 38 Prem games. He's going to play every Champions League game, besides the ones we might not need points in terms of the group stage. When that game comes, I'm not going to care as much if Enzo or Robertson plays centre-back, which we saw against PSV last year. No. I'm not saying this is my choice. I'm saying whoever it is, it's a 1% issue. So what you could be suggesting, if Guehi was to fall through and we absolutely need another centre-back, you're bringing in another centre-back who's on 100k a week or 80 to 120k a week for a 1% problem. Does that make a bit more sense? And that's why I don't want to bring in a player who's going to be taking up that much of the wage bill. If they're not going to be a significant long-term option, which Guehi is, this is why I'm saying if he falls through, whoever else it is, if we're bringing them in to be a backup, a fifth choice, we're paying them that much money a week to play.
Do we actually think? But before we have like a
because this is all one sec, because that's the worst case scenario that we're discussing here, isn't it, Cal? Like we're talking about absolute worst case when we need to rest, or if we have an injury. Because you said Gomez and Kanate.
I don't think we're talking about worst case.
Two players on two different. No.
Because all it takes is one injury.
I'm not even. It's not even an injury.
It's not one injury. One injury. You've got Gomez and Virgil. That's just false. Or you've got Leone and Virgil. That's not one injury, and you're done.
But that's what I'm saying. My thing isn't even about the injuries, because obviously you have a squad to cover for injuries, but you can never fully prepare for injuries, right?
Yeah.
My thing is, I know Virgil can play 38 Premier League games.
Yeah.
I know Virgil probably wants to, but the reason why Virgil's had to play 38 Premier League games over the last few seasons is because we haven't had that Guehi type player that can come in and go, I've got you. Like, go chill.
I don't know. I don't think so. It's because no one's on the level of Virgil.
I mean,
and he's got to play.
We say that, but when we had the depth of Van Dijk, Gomez, Matip, Kanate, Van Dijk was still playing 38 Premier League games.
Yeah, because a lot of times
your defense is. Matip was fit that entire season.
Yeah, I was going to say as well.
18, 19,
21, 22.
Yeah.
The year that we were in every competition all the way through.
Yeah.
We had Van Dijk playing every game.
Yeah.
In every competition, bar the FA Cup and League Cup, which is what we do here.
Yeah.
And then you had Kanate playing the European games and the occasional Premier League game. Matip playing mainly Premier League games and the occasional European game. And Joe Gomez covering where he was needed to cover. Whether that be in the cup or whatever.
So that you're kind of proving my point then, Tom. So we had Gomez, Virgil, Matip, Kanate, and we had one more, didn't we?
No,
but the point he was making off the back of that is that Virgil still played even with those good options. Even with the good options
that was incredible depth. In fact, no, I'm wrong. There was one game Van Dijk didn't play, and it was Wolves in the final game of the season against Wolves. He played Matip and Kanate together because we had an FA Cup final soon after.
Yeah.
That's the only one he didn't play. But can I see a world where if we're in the last game of the season and the title's done, whatever, he's going to go with Kanate and Gomez or Kanate and Leone? Yes. My point is, my stance on the Cal. I struggle to see how you keep 5 senior centre backs happy.
But Leone's not a senior centre back.
5 senior centre backs.
You don't pay 35 million quid for someone and not put them in the senior centre back role.
26 mil.
26. It's 26.
He's senior. Let me speak. He's senior on paper. Like he's a senior centre back that will play games on paper, but he's 18. There's so just quickly, who actually here thinks we're going to sign Guehi?
Wait, am I the only one?
I mean, the Davo Cop
I
news
still think we're going to sign
the Davo Cop news that just broke isn't great.
Let me read it.
I haven't saw this. Come on.
Okay, let me read it. There is a real fear that Oliver Glasner could walk if the deal is sanctioned for Mark Guehi to leave against his wishes. Glasner is adamant that Guehi stays, as he has every right to expect. Crystal Palace are scrambling to find suitable players to appease Glasner. Mark Guehi has remained the ultimate professional throughout this saga. Guehi may verbally ask for the move as the day goes on, but he has resisted doing so until now.
Yeah.
A fee between the clubs is not expected to be an issue, but Crystal Palace are concerned Glasner may look to leave. Mark Guehi to Liverpool is on a knife edge despite positive talks over the weekend. The Crystal Palace board are absolutely open to the sale.
Yeah. So there's a bit of politics there that could stop the deal. But my point is, so say that gets fulfilled.
I'm still with James, though. I still think this gets done. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah,
I still think this gets done.
I know that they've got a goodbye video ready, and our staff are on the way to London because they're going to do the medical in London today.
I still think we get it done.
I just think
Thing is, when does the
we
transfer
need
window
Palace
close
to get one more.
exactly? When does the
7
close
PM.
exactly?
7 p.m.
I think
Don't you
Glasner's
get the
reason.
extension thing though on it? If you should be if you have the deal
I
sheet.
don't know how the extension works, but shall I tell you what it is? For me, the reason why we don't get Guehi, in my opinion, is because of Glasner. For me, it's bigger than just the 35 mil that we're offering.
Fuck
If Palace
Glasner.
lose Glasner or Glasner walks, which I think he could get really annoyed because look, they sold Eze quite late in the window. They haven't really done much in the window itself. You can see from even yesterday's performance by Palace, Glasner's a hell of a manager. He could be sitting there going, look, you're going to strip my best player currently at the club and captain on deadline day and leave me with what? Like I might walk. I think Palace might look at that and go, it's worth keeping Guehi at least till January, losing out on maybe 15, 20 million and keeping Glasner happy and giving us a bit more time to find options to buy.
It's really a case of like, who do you think's going to win, the owner or the manager? And I think Cal has a reason to like believe Glasner will win because he's proven it. He's won an FA Cup.
The problem is, if this was any other Crystal Palace manager, it might be different. But this is the one who's just won them the first ever fucking trophy.
2 trophies, you know.
2 trophies.
Yeah, hold that, James. You always confident. Watch this. Exclusive Ben Jacobs. Liverpool now confident of finalizing a deal for Mark Guehi. Deal expected to happen, but it's a race against time. Medical will take place in London should the deal get done. Yeah, hold that, both of you. Fucking negative Nancy's. Negative Nancy's.
Hassan, you never forgot. Hold on.
Don't ever expect James
when Hammond asked the question.
Don't put your head live on the air.
When James asked the question, you didn't put your hand up.
Except me and James. Never forget
You didn't raise your hand. You didn't raise
Oh
your
my
hand.
God, you're such a liar. I asked the question because of the host.
No, Husam raised his hand.
James,
He asked the question.
did I not say it will happen? I said that yesterday.
Yeah, no, he did. No,
Yeah,
so he asked the question.
I
So he
asked
went
the question, so as a host, I'm not going to do this. I'm asking you guys the question. So
No,
when
he did
James
say.
raised his hand, I said, I think Guehi is going to sign for us.
See,
You're
and
such fucking frauds.
also, I was going to lead into there off the back of Cal's point because Cal has actually called that right. He's known about Glasner's stance the whole way through, which we've probably neglected a little bit more. But me and Husam have stood on the part that the ownership will always win that battle, and I just think that will stand true.
Yeah, I agree.
You keep Glasner, and he's won you an FA Cup and this and he's great. But then 35 million's a lot to just let down the drain. Do you get what I'm saying? For Crystal Palace, if we're talking about a big 6 club, we're talking different circumstances. But for them, 35 mill's huge, and I think Glasner will get told to sit down, shut up,
you can
and
rule
he'll have to go.
Gomez to Palace.
Well, it's ruled out that he's going to Milan, isn't it? They've withdrew.
Milan have pulled out because they can't get the deal done.
Exactly. So my thought: get Gomez to London, get Guehi to us if you need to. I'd like to keep both, to be honest. But if one needs to go, get Gomez there, get Guehi in.
I can't rule out Gomez to Palace at this point in time.
Yeah.
I think why it doesn't shock me.
What I've read is that Gomez doesn't want to go to Palace. He said he'd rather stay put at Liverpool as an option than go to Palace. That's what I've read. But again, we just got to see.
I just struggle to see, and I've maintained this from the start of the summer. I just struggle to see how you keep 5 senior
You struggle to
centre-backs
see
happy.
because you're wrong and strong.
Okay, yeah, there we go.
Callum
Now
broke it
I'm
down,
not just letting
and
the
you
ball
keep
stand.
ignoring Callum's point. That's the
he's
problem.
He's not wrong and strong, no, Husam. Like I disagree. Look, me and Tom have gone back and forth for weeks.
There's nothing to be wrong about with an
Yeah,
opinion of I just struggle to see how it happens.
No, but here's the thing, Tom. We fully disagree, but I do see where you're coming from. However, I do see a genuine world where you do keep 5 centre-backs happy, especially when one of them is 18 and fresh.
And Cal, you would have had me on board if Leone hadn't cost as much as he had done.
You're older than Leone. You are older than Leone.
That's not the point.
It doesn't
Sam.
matter how much you paid
Okay,
for the player. He's 18, Tom.
No.
He's fucking 18 years old.
But
You were asked by rival fans on all the streams that you did. So what happens to Konate if Liverpool sign Guehi? Tom was asked that question. Tom proceeded to say, Guehi and Konate are both going to play near on 40 games this season alongside Virgil. Did you not say that on the terrace? I watched you, brother. You said it, right?
Yes.
Great. Okay, so let's stop it there. So now it's 40 and 40. So now I've got wait. I've got Carabao Cup games that Leone will play. I've got FA Cup games that Leone will play. I've got league games perhaps where one of the centre backs is injured and we've got to rest maybe Virgil and Guehi or Virgil and Konate for an away trip at Atletico, and then I'm playing Burnley at home. You play Leone then?
Great. What happens to Joe Gomez then? Joe Gomez has been playing.
No, Leone and Gomez together.
Hold on, hear me out. I've got it. I've got the solution now. I've got the solution. James, Tom, hear me out. So, at the moment, if we sign Guehi, we'll have 5 centre backs. So, that's not very dissimilar to what other teams have done. So, for example, Man City got 5, Arsenal got 27 centre backs, Chelsea have got at least 6, Newcastle, I think, have got 5 now. Villa, Forest, Man United, obviously 3 at the back. They've got about 7. Spurs, I think, have got 5 as well. If we sign Guehi and keep Gomez, the beautiful thing about having a Joe Gomez in your squad, he covers centre back, right back, and left back, all to a good level. So that's the first thing.
Yeah.
It also the Spurs have 5 centre backs. Sorry, the Spurs have 5 centre backs.
I think they do.
Even if you don't go on, Cal, proceed.
And then also, with that, when Salah goes AFCON, if Joe Gomez is still there, Frimpong, I'm fine with him moving into Salah's position.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy with it before.
Yeah.
5 centre backs and Gomez is there, then we can potentially run that.
Oh shit!
What?
Elliot Bamba.
Aston Villa closing in on deadline day deal to sign Harvey Elliott from Liverpool before the transfer window closes.
I saw.
Villa advancing in talks on season-long loan with buy obligation. Liverpool seeking 35 million plus for the 22-year-old forward.
It makes sense with Isak coming in now.
So the Rodgers thing from Indy Kyla wasn't bullshit then?
I mean, I don't think we get him now, but I think it's something that we'll be looking at over the next window.
Yeah, I agree. Do you know, just to quickly intercept, and I'll make a very brief point. I think what we're all overlooking, I've said it a few times, people don't like it. Remember when we offered Konate a contract a couple of weeks ago, and we've heard nothing about it since? I think that's a factor. I think it's not just about keeping 5 centre-backs happy this year. I think it's about finding a perfect alternative to Konate. So we can't put all of our eggs in the basket of Guehi can join us for free next year. So get him for now. For a very good price of 40 million, very fair price, because really he could be a 70 million centre-back the way he's played, you know what I mean? He's fantastic. So to get him for 40, it'd still be a bargain. And if Konate, and I just believe with the fact he still hasn't signed this extension, he never signed the other ones, we know about the interest from Real Madrid, all directions, it's giving me PTSD, I'm not going to lie. I can see where it's leading to. Guehi, moulding him for a year, whether he starts above Konate or not, I think he could. That is where you can sell him this project. It's like, listen, you know, we still think you can get into the team now, but you'll definitely be in the team next year, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? So I just think we all need to remember Konate could be on his way out in 12 months, and that's got to be remembered.
Can I ask a question, guys? If Elliot goes, are we short up top?
No.
Oh no! He hasn't played. He hasn't played.
What?
He hasn't played. For fuck's sake, we're not doing this whole conversation again. He hasn't played. I've got Salah. I've got Salah, Chiesa, and Frimpong for the right. I've got Isak, Ekitike, and Chiesa up front. I've got Gakpo, I've got Engamoa, and I've got Ekitike for the left. Harvey is third choice in every position, and for the 10, I've got Wirtz and Szoboszlai.
It's a good point.
So here's the thing: I don't think it's going to be Sobo who deputizes for Wirtz. I think it's going to be Curtis Jones.
Semantics. We've got someone who can do it.
No, but all right. So the reason why I say short though is striking options. I think is the healthiest we've had since Suarez and Sturridge were here. In my opinion, the winger situation for me still isn't right. Like I love Chiesa, absolutely love Chiesa. I love his effort. I love his endeavor. For whatever reason, Slot don't really seem to rate Chiesa.
No,
like
he rates him now.
Does he, or is he just?
He's brought him on every single game.
He's not
Callum.
just saying it, Cal. He wouldn't be playing him if he didn't rate him at all.
Right, fair enough.
And he's so good. He's on the stream with us.
Do you know what
based on that, then
indicates that he's above Harvey though? He's playing more than Harvey right now, Cal.
But I think that's because Harvey's got this this transfer looming. That so he probably
look at his minutes last year.
True,
it wasn't
true.
significant.
So if that's the case, then he rates him because he's bringing him
basically
on every game.
Is happening, guys.
So does he not rate Engamoa as high then? And if
no, because he's playing. Because again, you've already mentioned this. He's 16, but if you're bringing him on at St James's Park at 2-2, you've got faith in the kids. Do you know what I mean? The Arsenal game wasn't necessary to bring them on because we were 1-0 up in the 82nd minute.
I disagree because the
You
way
should have came on
Salah
against the Arsenal game.
yeah, because and so I tell you why. We weren't able to get up the pitch at all because Salah and Gakpo couldn't drive with the ball yesterday for long periods of the game.
I disagree with Gakpo. I agree with Salah.
No, but there's a second. So there's two ways of looking at it. Yes, we weren't getting it out as well, and Rio might have brought it out as quicker. But Gakpo, because he's not going to take off Salah and put Rio out on the right, we know that Salah will stay on. So it would be Gakpo off for Engamoa. Gakpo is a lot better defensively than Engamoa, and at that point in time, we were just sitting there batting the hatches, not letting anything through. I'd rather have the 6'4" fella who can head something away than the little 5'6" fella. I'll be honest.
With Tom. Yeah, I agree.
That's not a moment to bring Engamoa on.
No.
So none of you are worried at all about the winger situation?
No,
because if I'm looking on the left,
I am just a little bit.
We're all thinking worst case scenario, and it's got to be absolutely worst case scenario.
Not really like we must sign a winger level worried, but like, is it a little bit short? Probably just a bit, like just a little bit, not that deep though for me to complain about. I'm so happy we're getting Guehi done because I stick by the opinion I said at the start, which is the whole. Why is everyone saying Paul Joyce bomber?
Yeah, Paul
See,
Joyce.
This is the thing doing a deadline-day stream.
Aston Villa moving on loan deal for Harvey Elliott with obligation to buy for 35 million. Guehi medical on 35 million. Liverpool Palace deal would take place in London. Optimism on it.
That's a poor deal, Harvey Elliott.
So
Guehi's happy. 35 seems low.
I'll be honest. If I'm thinking about it using my head, I wouldn't be shocked if we've let him go now for 35 and we get like dibs when Morgan Rogers on the market. Maybe.
I don't know. I think 35 mil is deadlock. You know what I mean?
We asked about
Morgan Rogers is a great footballer.
Morgan Rogers back when we sold Diaz.
He's a great footballer. Don't get me wrong. Morgan, and I'm not complaining of having him in the squad. But would you want to see him play left wing for us though?
I wouldn't.
No,
I don't mind him on the left.
I don't mind.
Can I tell you something?
He's not top level.
I don't think Morgan Rogers will play across the front line for us at all. I think Morgan Rogers is like the Messi of the Curtis Joneses. Like that's who I think he is. Like he's the type of player that can. When I look at Morgan Rogers and Curtis Jones, listen, people can get angry all they want. I'll just say my opinion. I think Morgan Rogers and Curtis Jones are very similar. I think they're both very good on the ball. By the way, Curtis Jones, just so you know, Callum, you're all looking like I said some crazy shit. Curtis Jones in the academy played 10 and he played left wing. Like that's established.
I've never heard so much waffle in my life.
And the second thing is with Morgan Rogers. I promise you, if Morgan Rogers joined Liverpool, he's going to play as an 8. I promise you. He's not going to play.
He's going to play in a position we don't have.
He's not going to play. Okay, so is he going to displace Florian Wirtz or be a bench option for Wirtz? No.
Morgan Rogers can play off the left, in the middle, or on the right. Rogers can play
left wing at Liverpool. Rogers doesn't work. He doesn't work.
Why does Morgan Rogers not work left wing for Liverpool? Please.
I'll tell you why he doesn't work left wing for Liverpool. Okay, I'll tell you why. The reason why I think he doesn't work left wing for Liverpool Football Club is because the Liverpool wingers. Oh, actually, he does work because I remembered something. No, wait. I rememred something. We signed Isak. Fuck, so this changes everything. Rogers might work left wing. Rogers might work. Rogers might work left because I was thinking about it more from the level.
Do you now see why we look to you crazy, Husam? Do you now see?
No, hear me out. I was looking at it more from the level of we need our left wingers and right wingers to be more like GA, get goals.
Oh, you want GA? Morgan
but then I remember
that
we. Tom, can you relax? But then I remembered that we signed Alexander Isak, so now this means Rodgers could be creating chances for Isak. So yeah, I think it'll work.
I still think that Gakpo would be preferred for me in the left wing position over Morgan.
Morgan Rogers got 30 GA in 54 games last season, so GA is
great numbers. It's great numbers.
GA is not a problem. And to be fair to him, 7 of them were in Champions League, so it's not like he was just stat padding in the cups.
Yeah,
he got 7 GA in the Champions League.
Yeah.
I just don't think it's a desperate sign. Like for the money that we'd have to pay right now. Are we talking about right now or next summer?
If it's right now, it'll be about 70 million. If it's next summer, who knows?
I just think why get 70 million on someone like a Morgan Rogers when you've already got a Gakpo there? You've still
but then James, it depends how you look at it. So it's either I look at it as, well, it'd be 35 plus Harvey Elliott going. That sounds a lot better in my head. If I'm getting 35 and Harvey Elliott, and I get Morgan Rogers, who I've been quite big on Morgan Rogers for a while. I mean, I may have said he could do a job false nine for us this summer, which some people disagreed with. But I just like him as a footballer.
They're left out in the
false nine. Remember the Wirtz false nine thing as well?
We forgot about that, Tom. You brought that back up.
No.
If you fucking idiot.
That's by the by. If you look at where he played last season,
that's bad to bad, not buy to buy.
Okay, whatever. If you look at where Morgan Rogers played last year, he played 24 games as an attacking midfielder. He played 10 games off the left. He played 14 games off the right. And when he was at Middlesbrough, he was playing more off the wing then. So this is someone who you bring him in, and you've got your left wing cover, you've got your attacking mid cover, you've got your additional right wing cover as well. So you're not worrying about, we're going to have to play Jeremy Frimpong, my right back at right wing, if it comes down to it. I think that is a mega deal if you can get it done.
And guess what? He's homegrown as well.
Mm.
You know what? It feels like, you call Husam, you've named this show The Avengers, innit? I feel like me and Tom have had our battles. Me and you always battle. James has had a few. It feels like today we've come together to just
we've come together.
Like we're here now. We're here now.
We're talking about how we want to use our riches. We're arguing how we celebrate and how we use everything we've earned. Do you know what I mean?
Happy, bro.
It's like arguing, would you rather a Lamborghini or just like a Ferrari? I'm not a supercar person, but you get the point. Like, it's just, choose the beast. Do you know what I mean?
We're Liverpool. Why not just get both? Why not just get both, bro? Why not just get both? We've got the money.
Both of them.
I love.
But you know what though? Because I might have came across like I was so against Morgan Rogers there. I'm not. It's just it was the original thought of 70 million for a guy who isn't like mainly a left winger. When we've got Gakpo, I rate him highly than maybe some people on here. So that's all it was for me. But if we got him, boys, but guess what? We're doing a super stream later, and I'm there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I would be happy because, as Tom just mentioned there, you've got that cover, and you don't have to worry as much when Salah does go, and then you don't have to consider Frimpong as much, or whoever you might be a bit against playing in that position. So yeah, no, it wouldn't be the worst. And as Tom said, if you're getting 35 for Harvey, it is just a good like for life.
I tell you, he's the biggest loser of this window, Rodrigo. He could have been a part of this.
No, but it's not to any fault but his own. He's the one.
No, I agree with Tom. By the way, I'm so sick of Rodrigo, and I've said this 100 times. No, please, I want to stay at Real Madrid and sit on the bench. Fuck off. You could have been part of like something so special. You could have been our left winger. It could have been Rodrigo, Isak, and Salah with Wirtz in behind. And instead, you're like, oh no, please, I want to stay at Real Madrid and sit on the bench. Oh, please, Xabi Alonso, give me a chance. Fuck off, Rodrigo, you fucking pussy. You're a cuck, and you've showed it this transfer window. And guess what? After this transfer window, I don't want Rodrigo because I don't want cuck mentality at my football club. Bring me Barcola, bring me Desiree Doué, bring me some random guy left wing. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to see Rodrigo at this football club anymore because this guy's mentality is in the ground. This guy is okay to sitting on the bench. No, James, don't interrupt. This guy's okay for sitting on the bench for Arda Güler. You're going to sit on the bench for Arda Güler and you want to stay at Real Madrid? Are you mad? You have the chance to join the biggest club in England, join the Galacticos, and this is what you do? And by the way, pick up to Anfield Sector. I think it was Josh or someone who tweeted it. Trent didn't join the Galacticos. He left them.
Yeah.
This transfer window has proved that Rodrigo is a pussy. And no one can sit here and change my mind on this. If you say whatever the fuck you say, he is a bench player at Real Madrid now, and he could have been a starter for us. So fuck off, Rodrigo, and I don't want to sign him anymore. Go bring Barcola if you want to sign a winger left next.
But you know what, though? The only thing I'm going to say, and I don't even disagree.
Don't defend him.
I'm not defending him, but I'm defending the fact that you think that's all he wanted. He got what he wanted out of this window. He wanted to stay at Madrid more than he wanted Liverpool. That's why I'm not
Fact.
him. And, so that's why I think it's
no, but it includes the bench, though, James. That's the problem.
No, I get what you're saying. But
it includes sitting on the bench, though. That's the issue.
It was clear he wanted to stay. Do you know what I mean? So I just think I agree with you, though. I wouldn't go back in for him if it was my choice.
We're getting Elise next summer.
Bro, this is what I mean. Like that, and that's like some tier 1 stuff we've reported on that.
I mean, I'll tell you what, it would be some front line that Elise, Wirtz, Rogers, Isak.
Yeah, it'd be nuts.
What the fuck was that noise then?
Yeah, I told you that's
that noise. Who's that noise?
I'm gonna have a June baby. I know I am. I know I am. I just know it. I know it.
What's his name? Richard Alexander Sanderson, is it? Yeah. That's class.
It's gonna be crazy.
But it's also future-proof what we're doing as well. Like, especially if we get Guehi. Like, look, the age that we're bringing in these players. Like Isaac 25, Guehi 25. How old's Morgan Rogers? 22, 23? Am I wrong?
Yeah.
23, perfect age.
Building for the future.
But it is, though. It is building for the future. And
Hey, Callum, I might have a kid as well, but I ain't got no wife yet. That's the problem.
Jesus Christ.
What are you gonna name him, Sam? What are you gonna name him?
I would need a wife to make a child. You get me? It would be great. You get me? If I could actually find someone. You know, alhamdulillah, I might be meeting someone this week. You get me?
Okay.
Okay.
I'll ask her to do the Isak celebration. If she does it and she knows, I'm gonna put her ring on it directly. You get me? So. You know, like,
what if she runs away? What if she thinks you're telling us to fuck off? Do you know what I mean? Like, you just never know. We've got to think of this accordingly.
Hey, it would be great. Imagine me and Callum next season. We do the Gravenberg McAllister. I can't do a show. I can't do a show because I have got a kid, and then a week later, Callum can't do a show because he got a kid.
You poor fucking Curtis Jones have to do both of them.
Yeah. And if anything goes wrong,
if we get Guehi and Morgan Rogers before the end of the window, it'd be incredible.
Don't expect much on the Morgan Rogers thing.
No, I'm not. If we get Guehi,
I think that's one that's like an eye on for the future.
I reckon we'll go back into the market in January for a wide player. I do.
Don't you think we'll wait till the summer camp? Like, because I'm going.
Remember what we tried to do last January, Hammers? Remember who tried to get last January?
Kvaratskhelia.
Yeah, no, true. And it is the data names, isn't it? So I do need to remove like the mentality that we had under Klopp and stuff. I do get that now. I do. But I'm just thinking, like, do you know, we're absolutely, but we were smashing it last year. You know what I mean? Like, so I'm just thinking, if we were doing well on all four fronts, would we need to go in? But no, we were doing well last year, and you're right, we did go for it. So. Are you happy that the Cal case has now been disproven officially? I never believed that, by the way. I never believed it, Cal. I was with you the whole time.
It's done.
Hey, the transfer one is done. I need to see a bit more for the injury one.
Nah, that's nuts, Tom. That is nuts. That is nuts.
James, I don't think you understand. He was pulling names out of a hat, and then they were going down with season-ending injuries the next week. Schlotterbeck lost his knee. Barella lost his heel.
Crazy one.
Bajcetic has had no preseason because Cal said, I can't wait to see him this preseason.
He's back now. But Slot said that he's in the plans for the season.
I don't think he would loan it that way.
Because no one wants an injured player.
I know, Hammers. I know. Sorry. You're killing me here, Hammers, bro.
I apologize, brother.
I tried to get away with one there. Like, Hammers was like, no, bro. Like, that's not what happened. I tell you what, bro, if Bajcetic can get fit around October time, he could be a very big player for this squad. I keep on saying it. He's a very good footballer. I think people have forgotten because we haven't seen him for a couple of years. Bajcetic is a brilliant footballer.
And if I fly over to New York, I could get with like a General Ortega or something, but it's not going to happen.
I don't even know who General Ortega is.
He is third choice DM. He's third choice DM. He's behind.
Do you know what I think?
In fact, no, he's four. I guarantee you, Cal, if it came down to it, push comes to shove, it's an emergency situation. Stott's got to play someone. He plays Trey Ione ahead of Bajcetic.
Right now he does because he's fitter. But if we need a DM, look, I know this is going to be popular. I think Bajcetic is better than Endo.
Okay, you will say certain attributes of his is therefore better than Enzo, and they probably cater towards what you like. All I'll say, I think we're looking at Bajcetic. I think them comments were based on looking at him like an asset. Because last season, he went to Salzburg, never got any value increase off of that move. He then went to Las Palmas and got injured towards the end of the season. So right now, his value is at the lowest it could possibly be. However, he's got the quality where his value can be here. So I think the club see him as a bit more like Moneyball, where if you keep him this season, keep him fit, loan him out in January, let him build that value, hopefully get 20 to 25 mil, or even if it's less. But I just think they can see him being sold for a bit more. I think that's the way we look at Bajcetic. I don't think it's not out of the realms. He could be considered an option. I just don't think he will. Do you get what I'm saying?
Here's the thing, Hammers. I actually think. So I spoke to someone who actually supports Las Palmas. And she was saying how brilliant he was. Like, they love him. They love him. So I think for him, it's about the injuries. If he stays injury free, we could be looking at a world where he steps in and he takes a bit of the burden off Gravenberch.
Disagree. I think if Bajcetic was going to be in Arne Slot's plans, he would have stayed after last preseason. But last preseason was very eye opening for me with Bajcetic because he started Bajcetic in the first game. And by the end of the preseason, which was just 2 games later, Bajcetic was getting bomb squad minutes.
No, but remember, he just come back from an injury again, though.
No, Carl's right there.
But that was preseason. That was preseason, and he never got a look in any preseason game after that. And there was rumours and questions about his mentality last summer, and that he was always late and he wasn't impressing the manager. So I just think, as good as he was in those games that he played, I almost think his opportunities been and gone. And I think that he's just going to be looked at as an asset for Liverpool to sell. I think Trey Ione jumped ahead of him. I think the manager really likes what Trey Ione brings.
He's more of a like for grab, I think, Ione.
I think Slot's got it in his mind that he needs a guy like a Gravenberch in that role. And Trey's just a mini version of that. He was playing Trey Ione at centre-back.
Yeah.
So I think Ione's came and snatched everything that Bajcetic offered us.
Hey Tom, was it the Bilbao game where Ione put in a masterclass in like the second game or something? He played brilliantly in one of the games. Was it the first one?
Yeah, the first one.
But defensively, he was boss. And I looked at him and I went, if you can stay injury free,
he played centre back, didn't he?
Your profile is perfect for what we need. It's absolutely perfect, and he's good on the ball.
Mate, so our back line that day was Curtis Jones at right back, Trey Ione and Andy Robertson at centre back, and Simicast at left back, and Trey Ione held that back line down.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Guys, me and James agreed on something yesterday. By the way, I'm trying to see as well if the Liverpool official Twitter announced it. If they fuck up the Guehi, the media team, if they fuck up the Isak thing, I'm gonna fix the media team. You cannot fuck up the Isak thing.
Sorry, not Liverpool.
Yes,
related,
all you need is this. Just do this. That's it.
Not related to Liverpool. Mawani's going to Spurs.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I saw that because the Juve thing was off.
Interesting.
Yeah, Juve grabbed the pendant on.
Tell you.
And by the way, it seems like Newcastle are just gonna pay the 65 for fucking Wissa. Thank God we never have to speak about that.
So we had to wait a whole fucking month just for them to be cooked both times and give us Isak for less and pay the price.
Just do this. No, but Liverpool media team, please just do this. That's it. Don't do anything else.
It was always going to be after the Newcastle game. Tom, imagine Isak left a month ago, was fit and available, and played in that Newcastle game, and him and
I don't think he could have. I don't think he could have. He would have needed armed guards to leave that stadium.
This is what I'm saying. And from a Newcastle standpoint, all right, the Newcastle game when they went 2-0 down.
Hold on, sorry, Cal. There's a 25% sell-on fee as well for the Vissa deal.
Oh, brilliant! By the balls.
What the fuck is that deal?
By the balls.
Hey, Brentford absolutely cooked fucking Newcastle.
Do you know what? Brentford have cooked Man United and Newcastle in one transfer window.
Good on them as well. Good on them. Fair play. If there's any club that deserves that to happen to them, it's Newcastle. I'm sorry, but not the.
I don't want us to deal with them ever again. I don't want Bruno Guimaraes. I don't want Tonali. I don't want anyone. Just
infrastructure. No, their infrastructure is a mess. The infrastructure is an absolute mess at that football club, and that's why their fans have been feeding off of the PR that's been coming out of it. Because what do clubs do when they're in a panic? They give the best PR they possibly can, and still, it was a PR disaster. The Georgies just didn't notice it because, again, they're new to this table. Do you get what I'm saying? It would be, wouldn't it? Imagine we'd never experienced this level of transfer business, which, to be fair, we haven't this summer. But we've still always been a big club who've engaged and tried to get big deals done. They are very, very new to being a European team, and the owners have only been here 4 or 5 years, and here they are, coming out and basically trying to spin the narrative to where Liverpool are hated. That was the media, man. It was just Liverpool are the absolute worst and nothing else can be said. When in reality, They were the ones who fucked it up from Isak failing to fulfil the promises all the way until the end, until the deal was made. And then you've got Luke Edwards crying because it was 130. And in fact, it's actually 125. So Luke Edwards got that wrong as well. Even Ben Jacobs had to terror Luke Edwards last night. So did Indy Carla. Because Luke Edwards has been going at these all summer. And I don't know if you saw
we're paying 125. They're getting 130 because Isak's given up a load to go.
Gave up the 5 mil.
So it turns out that he did hand in a transfer request, because that's what happens when you hand in a transfer request. You give up your loyalty bonus.
They just negotiated it.
Yeah, he's negotiated it. To make
so we'll probably give them that money. We'll probably give
guys. Can I remind you of something real quick? Because just a quick reminder for everyone. This time 3 years ago, we were live on YouTube talking about Arthur Melo.
That was nuts. Let's not even think about that. My brain just went sad as you mentioned that name.
Just let that sink in for like 10 seconds. 3 years ago, we were live on YouTube talking about Arthur Melo.
I don't want to relive that trauma, and I'm good. Like,
3 years later, we're talking about Isak and Guehi to Liverpool Football Club.
That transfer window was Darwin Núñez, Fabio Carvalho, Calvin Ramsey, and Arthur Melo.
Worst transfer window
ever. That was horrible.
That transfer window back years.
Do you lot remember what was what was said in the summer? Because I can't remember. I think the Anfield Wrap went to the preseason Sunderland interview with Klopp, and Klopp sat there and went, "Why is everyone going on about how many midfielders we need? I'll break it down for you. We need someone to play the 6. We've got Fabinho, we got Thiago, we got Hendo. Naby can do a job. We need an 8." And I'm all sitting there going, "We need a midfielder." And then after the United game, we lost 2-1 to United. You had to play Henderson, Milner, and Elliott because they were the only 3 midfielders.
Easiest £100 I made in my life. Easiest.
I know you made some easy money out of that. And he came out after the game and went, "They were right and I was wrong. We need a midfielder." And then we got Arthur fucking Melo, who never played anyway.
Yes.
It was.
I got gaslit that summer. Do you know what someone said to me? I was going back and forth with everyone because I wasn't happy.
We got it, pal. Me and you got it that summer. I remember.
You remember? We got told
that was my villain last summer.
He's the next Coutinho. We got told, and we also got told he could play false 9 like Firmino. I said, "What are you guys watching?" The coping was crazy. I got told that Núñez is the gunman that we need. He's the reincarnation of Torres, and he's a hybrid of Suarez and Cavani. And then Calvin Ramsey, I got gaslit and was told that Calvin Ramsey is going to deputize and take minutes from Trent. I said, where's that going to happen? Worst transfer window in our history. Look at us now.
Cal, you just hit it nail on the head as well. That did set us back a couple of years. And even if you love Klopp, you've got to put that on him, because I remember saying at the time, how do we expect to go from Salah, Firmino, and Mane, and then getting rid of Mane to bring in Núñez? Do you expect that to get you from where we was, which was consistently second to first? And this was the point me and the likes of Cal who were trying to make that point at the time. Like, if we're trying to get to the pinnacle of the sport, why are we buying worse players? And everyone was just like, give Núñez a chance, he could score loads of goals. But I'm like, what about the all-round flow of the team? What about the chances he's going to miss? And how many points did we drop because of the chances that he just couldn't put away? On the plate chances. And this is what I hated. It's like, when the team weren't clicking, Núñez was getting praise based on the fact the team weren't clicking. So he just looked good in a bad bunch. And I just thought, this is the justifications people are using to keep him. And you know, when we signed Isak last night, just to bring it full circle, because I'd love to talk about the positives again, it was like, if this was just done in 2022, all this could have been avoided. You know, if we just went for Isak instead of Núñez, it really could have been avoided.
You could have literally avoided this a long time ago. I agree. Not the worst. Remember the one with Hodgson. Leighton, can I tell you why that one is worse? And I agree with everything James said. Because the one with Hodgson, no one expected anything.
Yeah, we were
there were no expectations because we were fucking awful. This one, everyone had expectations because we had just come off a quadruple charge.
Thank you.
So we weren't top of the world in terms of trophies, but we were top of the world in terms of stature, where we are. Everyone respected Liverpool. And then we went and did that. And by the way, they were talking about how they got it. That was the summer of that was the villain arc summer where I beefed Grizz. Big up Grizz. Me and him are good now. You get me? But where I beefed Grizz and the whole villain arc started and the FSGL thing. I remember I cooked Ben so bad that day he went for a walk. Tom is the only one who lived every moment with me throughout that saga. After the game away at Man United, I went for the whole fan base. I went for everyone. I cooked everyone. And I was like, you spent the whole summer saying, do I know more than Klopp? Do I know more than FSG? I know nothing. And then 3 games into the season, you say the same shit I said for the last 3 months. Where have you been? Where have you been? I made a bet. Tom acknowledges it's very easy money. One guy bet me at the beginning of the window, right? Top red. He was like, if James Milner even plays 1 game against the Big Six, I will give you £100. The first away game.
The first game was the Big Six.
Easiest money ever. I didn't even have to wait. By the way, guys, speaking of Man United, as this channel grows, we have the chance to work with more and more celebrities. And I've got a surprise for everyone. A goal scorer this weekend is joining us. Brian Mbeumo is joining us on this stream, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing, Matt?
You're taking the piss. Bigger everybody, you're taking the piss.
I'm not.
All I know is
that is so disrespectful.
Well done on your first. Well done on the first 3 points of the season,
bro.
Wow.
That's mad. I still can't get over the 88 physical. The 88 physical is crazy. Private life. It's not even the pace, it's the physical, bro. At least if you're gonna do it, put it at 95 or something. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, dribbling is 0.9. Do you know how crazy that is?
Your passing is 0.3.
No, but can we get a little upgrade on that, Husam, though? Can we upgrade the shooting and the dribbling, though?
Literally.
Hey, Vel, make some upgrades, man. Make at least
Vel,
a bronze.
big up Vel. Can we, let Vel know that I want some upgrades.
He's had a good season. He's had a good season this year.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I've had a good season, bro.
Yeah,
let's get that,
bro. Let's get that pace to 32. We need to be above.
Yeah, do you know what I mean, James? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, you know.
But no, big up everybody. Listen, I don't know what's happened other than what happened last night. I'm trying to keep up with everything. I've had about 3 hours sleep, bro. What I say to you, like right now,
you're overwhelmed, aren't you, Matt? You're overwhelmed.
Yeah, bro. The dopamine hit from last night, bro. I've had about 3 hours sleep. Like bro. It's been crazy. All I know is that we're on the verge of signing Isak. Apparently, the Mark Guehi deal is now back on, and Liverpool are optimistic of getting that deal done. Igor, who potentially was seen as a replacement for Guehi, he's gone from Brighton to Palace. Callum has gone from PSG to Spurs. Yeah. That is a loan, not obligation. So that's an option. Man United, I believe, have got their new goalkeeper. What's his name? Jadon Sancho's gone on loan to Aston Villa. Harvey Elliott is also potentially gone on loan with an obligation to buy for 35 mil, which that one I think is a bit. I don't know if I like that deal, if I'm being honest.
We were just saying that.
There's no way this actually happened. Florentino Luis to Burnley?
Yes.
Wait, 3 years ago, he was the guy we were talking about.
You remember him?
Bro, bare people were saying he was the CDM.
Ain't no way he's going Burnley.
How old is he now?
I think he's 26.
Young. How old is he?
26, 27, I want to say.
Is he that old?
No
way. He's 26.
He's 26.
Yeah, when we were linked to him, he was like 22, 23, innit?
Yeah, he was young, bro.
Oh my God, watch this. Florentino Luis to Burnley confirmed, and here we go. €2 million loan fee, €24 million buy obligation clause.
Hold on.
Imagine.
Sunderland signed Gertruda.
Yeah, they've signed
Gertruda. Hold on, what?
Yeah, Sunderland have signed Gertruda.
Yo,
I missed out that deal. I missed out that deal.
Sunderland are on smoke still. They're on smoke.
Mark McAdam from Sky Sports has said Liverpool are preparing for Mark Guehi to have a medical in London, knowing that any deal with Palace could go to the wire. Any agreement between the two clubs will hinge on Palace being able to bolster their defensive ranks before they sign off on a move for Guehi. It's still alive. It's alive, sorry. Yeah, it's alive.
I think
everyone needs to replace. Every minute we want to buy a player, everybody needs a replacement. But when it's another team, they just go and buy the player. Like Arsenal when they got Eze, and didn't I don't think Palace had a
no, they did. They got the Adrian Pino worked up. The Adrian Pino on the background.
Pino, I forgot. I did forget. To be fair, I did forget.
But that Florentino Luis just reminded me of when we were linked with him. I had to look at his data. And his tackling numbers were dead good. And you looked at his passing numbers. He's a midfielder who had like a 60% pass completion.
Yeah.
He's sitting there going, fucking hell.
Also,
how do
Lewis
you guys
Steele.
feel about City getting
Donnarumma?
Can I
Not
tell you how I
bothered.
honestly feel?
Not bothered.
I
So
think it
calm.
doesn't help them at all. First of all, I'm going to big up Tom again. Me and Tom, working with rivals, told them Pep Linders is a negative, not a positive. They all laughed at us. Now you see them confused on the pitch, open like a brothel, and up top they're confused because they're trying to do heavy metal and orchestra at the same time. Like they're trying to use a violin to do rock. It doesn't work, Habibi. It just doesn't work. It's like UFC analogy. Subscribe to the Sanderson shows in the description. UFC analogy. It's like I get Khabib to teach me grappling, and then I get Conor to teach me striking. There are two possibilities. Either I become the greatest UFC fighter of all time, or the second thing is I get bare confused. Guess what? City are confused right now. Them citing Donnarumma, fantastic shot stopper. Okay, the mistake that Trafford did against Spurs, guess what? Donnarumma is going to do that minimum 6 times this season, 7 times.
Yeah.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Only
Donnarumma's weakness is actually on the ball. So have they fixed their problem truly?
That's a weird one for me.
Do you know what? I need to shoot in a sec, so I'll just end it on this before I do. Do you know what as well, Husam? You were just about to touch on it as well, Matt. The build-up play there is going to be significantly weaker. Because I can't remember who it was, but there was a Premier League forward who done an interview when they were asked, like, who's the best goalkeeper? Who was it? I think it was a British forward. It weren't Troy Deeney, but it was someone of that ilk. And anyway, they were like, who's the best goalkeeper you've come up against? And he said Edison. And not even for the shot stopping, it's the way he's like an extra man on the pitch for Man City, how high he presses up and the passes that he finds and the players that he beats. And I think when City lose that, they're going to come across far less overwhelming. I've already seen it. Tottenham, it didn't look like he had any chance of overwhelming them. Brighton yesterday, I watched that game and I thought he never done anything really to overwhelm them after the first half an hour. So that's the way I see that weakening them. The shot stopping area, they've got a far better goalkeeper, a world-class goalkeeper, in fact. But on that area where what the City like to predominantly have possession, you're no longer going to have that extra man. Their build-up play is going to be a lot tougher. So I do agree, but boys, I need to shoot. All right, I need to shoot.
Bless up, my broski.
Smash the like chat because I don't want Husam to say it again. Love yous.
Bless up, my bro.
I won't time you out today, I promise. See you in the chat. This, by the way, speaking of, let me just show you guys something. This is City's defensive structure before they conceded the goal. Watch this. Does it remind you of anything?
Yeah.
I can just see Virgil van Dijk there.
Pep and Linders, ladies and gentlemen. Pep and Linders.
Crazy.
We tried to warn all of you, and you all laughed at me. Redmond need to learn how to leave the studio, bro. You can't be doing this shit. I'm just out here with a frozen face on the stream. Come on, man. Experienced.
A little update from Lewis
trailer park. Why to the trailer park? I'm a man of my word. You were a man of your word yesterday. I'm a man of my word. Where's that German chicken wing as well? Fucking fraudulent twat. That City fan, that bitch in the chat who was like, oh, you guys keep coping. I'm going to give you guys 50 blah, blah, blah if he signs. Where are you? Bring me my money.
A German chicken wing.
Bring me my money. In the words of the famous meme.
Tell him to bring me my money.
Bring my money, Habibi. Yalla. Drop those 50 Swiss francs now, bitch. Anyway.
Right, just quickly, yeah. Do you guys think the Guehi deal does happen? Do you think we get it over the line in time?
I think I get it over the line.
You think you
get I think it's entirely dependent. I just think that the manager's so fucking against it though, and they're gonna be shit scared about losing him.
Glasner, because they're worried that he might even just leave.
Mm-hmm.
And you never guess what?
The logical thing.
Tom,
the logical thing.
Today.
10 hours. I told Cal, yeah.
Did you see Glasner going to Leverkusen? Because I could, you know.
I reckon.
Yeah, but if Glasner stops us from signing Guehi and then a week later goes to Leverkusen, what the fuck?
I'll be honest. Glasner won't go if they keep Guehi. There's not a world where
I'm talking about if Guehi
stays.
And yeah.
I was just.
I think Glasner might wait around.
If Glasner stays. If Guehi goes, Glasner might go.
No, if Glasner goes Arsenal or Man United, then they become problems. He might stick around. You really think
he would go there? Nah, Arsenal won't get rid of Arteta anytime soon, bro.
If he don't win anything, Glasner might see out the season. He might.
No way Glasner goes to Arsenal. No chance.
Why are you in the chat imagining me naked?
What?
Crazy. Pause.
No,
Pause.
some
Promo.
people are going mad.
Promo, wallahi, you deserve timeout for that. Wallahi, you deserve timeout
Crazy
for that.
work. That is crazy.
I only have the vest on. Why would I be wearing my birthday suit live on a stream, brother? Anything could happen at any moment in time, you know? The camera could just do this. You get me? I'm wearing shorts. Relax, habibi. Little fraud. Anyway.
That's crazy.
So, why is your name Tyrone's on the throne, Jack? Can I understand? I need an explanation for this. Why the fuck is this your name? 3 women just added me on Snapchat. Big up to you. Anyway. You get me.
This guy, just quickly, guys. Do you think? I think Callum Mawani
all the time now. Yeah, Sam. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a
This
bit.
man is
Smoking as well.
Yeah, come on. Look at her sound, bro. He's feeling himself right now.
Pass and move. Sometimes you just have to bend it like back.
Yeah, Sam's outside. I see you, Sam. I see
No,
you,
I'm not outside. Don't say I'm outside. I ain't outside nothing, habibi. I'm trying to, you get me? I'm trying to keep it.
What's that Chris Brown tune,
respectful.
Kaba? I'm the man, I'm the man, I'm the man. I think it's from the Power tune or something like that with 50 Cent. Yeah.
Sometimes I just think out loud, and that's my problem. That I think out loud. That's the biggest issue.
You think?
Never change yourself.
Do you know what?
Yeah,
Let's
the
take the
biggest
pressure
issue
off of
is
Sam. I know Sam's he's getting pressed right now.
Why I'm getting pressed?
But I'll say this: Tottenham, in my opinion, have actually done a good deal for Callum Mawani. You know, I actually think that's a good deal for them. Even though Mawani's not a top striker. What's that? Sorry?
Just a straight loan deal.
Yeah, but it's a smart one because obviously if he does well, they sign him, I reckon, for a decent fee. If he does bad, they can get rid of him. But it's like, it's not really a high risk deal, is it? Really? Because it's on loan. Tottenham needed a striker. They only had Solanke, bro.
They've got Richarlison as well.
Exactly. They only have Solanke.
I mean, Richarlison's been good, so I can't exactly argue.
Bro,
as much as I hate him, you won't find someone who hates Richarlison more than me.
Good games.
Can I ask you a genuine question, honestly, all of you? What are we actually going to win this season? Have you gave it much thought?
Do you know what? I haven't actually. I haven't.
Yeah. If we sign a winger in January, yeah, everything.
There's no if we sign a winger. You cannot do this. Stop the fence, yeah. For one day,
Cal, let's do as things stand right
let's
now.
Let's not do that. As things stand, we have Isak and Guehi. Let's say we sign both of them.
Let's just say Isak right now because we ain't got Guehi yet. You know, we've got to be honest. We haven't signed Guehi just yet.
No, but I'm saying let's assume we sign Guehi because Ben Jacobs, and Paul Joyce are confident medical in London.
Okay. Fair play.
If we sign them,
we'll do a league and a cup.
We'll either do league and a cup or Champions League and a cup.
I agree. Yeah.
No, you've got to do league. I'll be honest. 21 is the most important for me at the minute. I want to get one ahead of them bastards in Manchester.
I want to retain the league as well.
And I want to retain for once. I want to retain. Yeah, I think it's a sign of strength to retain a title.
100, because there's this notion that
I can somewhat wait a year. If I have to wait a year to do me Premier League and Champions League double, I'll wait a year.
By the way, Matt, you asked, can we deliver on this channel? Vel has listened. You get me? So,
my
days!
I clicked the wrong one. Relax. This is the correct one.
Hey, big up Vel for the upgrade. Trust me, 99, even though it should be 99 dribbling and 0 defense, really. Or at least give me 20 defense. I see that though. Low driven, first touch, rapid, technical, and I think that's finesse shot. Yeah, we can work with that.
You play FIFA? I don't even know any of these things.
Yeah, I play FIFA. But I've played it for about.
Not Cal, Mate, you're saying all that. You're saying all that. Like the finesse shot's gonna matter when you've got 10 shooting.
Yeah, that's a good point, Tom.
You'll be very good at finessing it over the bar. Or very good at low dribbling it wide of the post.
That's very true.
So none of us here think that we could win like both the league and champs?
I think it'll be difficult only because it sounds crazy. I think this is the best window of all time. But in my mind, there's a part of me that still thinks it's like we're still one player short. I don't know if I'm being greedy or what, but like, okay, defense, if we get Guehi, centre backs are all good. Right back and left back were good. Strikers were good. Left wing, we got Gakpo, Ngamoa. Right wing, I'm guessing Kaiser stays now.
Yeah, Kaiser's going to stay. Salah and Chiesa.
I can't believe I'm saying this. Yeah, it's actually the midfield that still worries me a little bit, and I'm not.
What?
I say a little bit. Hear me out on
Mr.
this. Hear me out.
Gravenberg here worried about the midfield.
Hear me out. No. Gravenberg is the system. McAllister, when he's on form, is our best midfielder. Curtis Jones is a top squad player. Yeah, or the next in line after Gravenberg and Sobo. My only worry is that if something were to happen, I'm not trying to put this out there like in the universe, but like if something were to happen to specifically Grav, I don't think we've got anybody else that can replicate what he can do. Whereas Curtis Jones obviously is nowhere near McAllister, but like what Grav does and gives us like that that protection for the back four, I think he's the best at doing that in our team right now. And to Cal's point, could we have got another DM in or another centre mid that can play the DM spot? No. That's all I'm asking.
No, you've got to look at who's moved this summer. Has there been a DM who's moved this summer that I've went, "Ooh, I wish we could have got him"? No, I think the football club is sitting there and waiting for next summer because that's when the DMs will be on the market. Yeah. So there's no point in us trying to jump in now, get in there too early, and then miss out on the good options next summer.
I'll just give you a scenario. Let's say that Gravenberch was missing even for like 6-7 games, and we had to play, say, Curtis Jones and McAllister. Are you as confident?
Am I as confident
with that combination of two? They're good.
I think McAllister yesterday had probably, and if you guys want, we can talk as well about the game yesterday.
Yeah, definitely.
We can touch on it. Before I do that, big up everyone locked in. Big up to all the super chatters. Don't worry, they're all saved. I'm gonna read them at the end, but because Callum only has 10 more minutes with us, I do need to talk about the game.
I can push it to 45 minutes past.
Hey, let's go, Cal. Let's go. Go on, Callum. Go on. So let me just read them then. Now I'll get through them quickly, and then khalas. After that, we'll talk about the Liverpool Arsenal game. Big up to everyone locked in. We have surpassed 500 likes. Let's get the likes up over and over and over more. Big up to Cal Downs, who says £2 to buy Arteta a bucket for the season steers. Yep. Newcastle, she just needed somebody bigger. Sorry, not sorry. Wow.
Crazy.
Big up to Mariam, who says, the striker in our team. The striker in our team is Alexander Isak. Is Alexander Isak. Is Alexander Isak. The striker in our team. See, I give you your $5 worth. Unlike on Kopish, they don't even sing it. Big up to you, Mariam.
The time on Kopish.
Yeah,
Fuck United. They had the best players, but in reality, they needed Howard Webb to get those league titles. I agree. Big up Mr. Wilson 82. Husam, I just saw what you did to Igali. You sent his head to Mars. Never seen him so angry. Lol.
Yeah, he lost his shit.
He crashed out, Husam.
Bro, he crashed out so bad to the point where I was like, this is deeper than football, bro. Like, what's going on with Igal?
Yeah.
Proper emotional.
To be fair to Igal, he actually apologized to me after the stream.
I had a funny feeling he might, because I know. Listen, I know we all joke with.
He's a very respectful person.
He's very. Yes, I was gonna say that. Even that was out of character. I was like, huh? That's not like Igal.
I just quite like the part though where you were sitting there going, "I can shout louder than you. I will get my point across. I can shout louder than you."
That was, but this is what Husam wants. He's the ultimate gaslighter. Did you look at the smiley out in his face when the guy lost it?
I wasn't gaslighting. I actually meant what I said. I think we just
know you did, but you're still gaslighting, meaning what you say.
I'm not a gaslighter, Callum. You're starting an agenda because I'm Arab. Let me take you gents back to 31st January 2011. If you know, you know. Redemption songs, because all I will ever have is a redemption song. Up the mighty, mighty Reds. Up the Reds, brother. Gunnar Carlos says, live Arsenal. From my perspective, I think Guehi is more important than Isak. Y'all look deadly in attack already with Ektiki. Your defense is sus right now. Ain't no live Arsenal after yesterday.
I'll be honest. If you're going off that game yesterday, a striker is more important than a centre back.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, because we kept a clean sheet. Where's the baby oil found now? Muscle for your female fans. Big up H Diddy. First of all, I ain't got never used oil. You get me? I believe in natural beauty. I don't use any products on my body. That's number one. And number two, for all the women, don't worry. I post Snapchat stories. Big up to Sanagri says, give me a striker from Sweden. Big up Sanagri. 20 times LP says, I know James because he doesn't do if, buts, and maybes. He doesn't. He does absolutes. Smoking that City, Arsenal, and Chelsea not going to win the league for the next 6 years back. Pick up the whole panel. But Tom, where's the content, you fraud? Very inconsistent. Very inconsistent.
Who knows?
You get me. Konate on the way out on a free. Van Dijk follows in 2 years. Surely an 18-year-old can wait 24 months. He can. Have you heard you lot like posh kids at Christmas who have everything and still not happy?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, I do sound like that.
Hey, well done. 1-0 Sean. 1-0 Sean. 1-0 Sean.
Yeah, I can't lie.
Well done. Like Once Mo finds form, winger situation will be fine. Yeah, I trust him that he'll find this form. You think we go for Fofana next summer? Big up. Maybe, but if his price increases, then not. Maybe we just go for Barcola. Don, you're live on speakers at Egypt North Coast. Big up. Hey, big up to all the Egyptians watching right now. Appreciate you guys. Sinabi says, see you at Anfield, lads, inshallah, this summer. Cal missing the Balala laugh. Do it for Isak.
There you go.
James Ladd, you have returned. Absolute legend. Big up to you, Mo. Big up to Edwards and Hughes for fulfilling Newcastle's dreams. Ekitike and Isak. Who said dreams don't come true? You're such an asshole, Gregory, but that's true as well. Cal, we need that llama when Isak gets announced, is what JST is saying.
No, we really don't. We really don't. Me and Cal still got to have a board meeting about that. Yesterday's madness, bro.
And Bueno, can you give me a shout out? Big fan. Play it as well.
We got over. Oh my.
I just want to say, broski. Oh, what a rainy day. Look at Matthew on his new bike. Matthew, what you want? Blood clot, Matthew. Oh, God. Matthew, you all right?
Bro, we got to stop playing. Can we get a new video, bro?
No,
you know
Blood Clot Matthew is elite. We don't need
No,
that. Only real ones know about the camel. What's this camel thing?
Nah.
Do you want me to send you the video, Sam?
No.
Yes.
Do not
send me the
Sam,
video.
You do not want to.
No, send me the video because camels were mentioned.
No.
Treble is on, baby Husam. Have you done that Nunes stream? No, I didn't celebrate and explained already why. Because you get me. Because of the Jota situation, it's very distasteful to celebrate a player leaving. So I didn't do that. Sam X Mons, pray for troops. Is Mons on as well? I thought I'm his replacement today.
Harvey Elliott, here we go.
Harvey Elliott, here we go.
Loan with obligation to buy, guaranteed for 35 million package.
I've sent you the video, Sam. So basically, the content behind it.
Is that who said that, Tom?
Send me the video.
I've sent it, Sam. So basically, the context behind it. This is how I'm going to sound when we sign Isak. Basically, any good thing that happens, this is the noise I'm going to make from now on. So when we sign Isak, when Isak scores his first goal.
This is such a
diabolical what the fuck,
video.
Bro?
This is what I'm saying. It's a diabolical video, Hassam.
What the fuck did I just watch, bro? I cannot even play this next to my parents. They think I'm watching like some crazy video, bro.
This is what I'm saying, bro.
Is this what you guys are doing on Copish?
Bro, Cal played the video, yeah, and then someone in the chat was like,
he played it on YouTube.
Bro, someone in the chat said, don't play that video again. My girlfriend just ran into the room. Can you imagine, bro?
I cannot give Kopesh the Don Husam stamp of pound for pound best Liverpool channel, and then this happens. You cannot play this video ever again. Matt, delete it from StreamYard, please.
Oh, 100%.
Delete it.
I ain't gonna try re-upload it. I'm trying to change the name of the
because
video.
My mom is in the kitchen cooking. She'll think I'm playing some crazy shit on the stream right now.
This is what I'm
just elated, man. More life, more wins, more silverware. Let's go. I back us for Champions League and Premier League, especially with Guehi and Isak. I agree. What happened?
Ben Jacobs. Liverpool have left their 35 million offer on the table from the weekend. Club now waiting for Steve Parrish to inform them if Guehi can undergo a medical in London.
Salam Husam, let me do the honors of buying you LFC Isak top and Sunderland Borini top of Isak and Guehi sign. I appreciate you, Abu Abiyan. Thank you so much, man. I'm going to buy them from DH Gate. Thank you so much for the support. Big up. Run that Tommy Blue FIFA card again for the chat. Tom, you fraud. This is what you get for betting against your own team.
I didn't bet against my own team.
We're going to run it back
for you guys. Wow.
We're going to run it back for you guys.
Oh, wow. 2 for pace, 0 for shooting, 1 for passing, dribbling 99, 0 defense, 3 for physicality. So
that
basically,
I mean, what's worse, Cal? What's worse is you got 1-star skill, 1-star weak foot.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Wow.
Nah.
You know what? It's if we ignore the photo, I'm at least doing on like stats wise.
The stats are incredible.
I mean,
all I can do is
it's
just
better for a
dribble.
striker, not a DM. But 5-star, 5-star. That's
But why
Nah,
does
but
it say
Tommy-
defending
Tommy-
0 though?
Bruv, why do you think it's Tommy Blue, fam? Do you know how mad that is?
If I just
His
think all the
armor
photos
proved
out,
he
they're all
is
right, that's
already
fine.
Isak. Isak, you'll never walk alone and say Isak. Isak. We bought the lad from Tyneside. He plays the red, makes George's cry. Alexander Isak, Liverpool's
number 9.
I love the Torres song so much.
Captain.
And then he broke my heart and went to Chelsea, little bitch. And
I can't believe we're letting go of Elliot, you know.
Mo bad, but Kopish saying play against us, crime. Is what Sheriff is saying. He was playing. You guys said he was playing against us yesterday.
Terrible
Not
yesterday.
me. Not me. I said he was bad.
Oh, he's
I said he was terrible, and I said
you know what? I
McAllister
do
was
need to
terrible.
ask. What were the player ratings like yesterday? Am I going to have any more issues?
I don't know. I wasn't really. I mean,
Where'd you put Curtis?
there were some I didn't agree with. I think it was what was the main
There is
one?
no way I can actually put that on screen, Vel. The fuck is wrong with you? That's not just. You realize if I just send that in the group chat. Okay, I'm gonna send it in the group chat and just look at these guys. Just read the group chat. Look at the group chat, guys.
Is it worse than that one that Vel sent that time? Where
It's worse than the camel video. He wants me to put this up.
No way.
I'm never putting this up on the screen.
Nah.
You are fucking mental.
Well, there is no way I can put that up on the screen. Are you crazy, brother?
That actually break a friendship. I'm not even joking.
No, I'm never putting that up on the screen ever.
Yeah, you'll actually get demonetized for that. That's insane.
No, it's not.
Yeah,
no, it's
I'm
not about the demonetized. Their friendship will be
no,
over. Just like how
yeah.
we said we couldn't play the other one where I think Husam was like, it's not that bad as that Husam. Now
I'm
we
not gonna lie.
cannot play that one.
If that went on screen, I wouldn't go
Yeah.
to Liverpool again because I know Tom would get me rushed.
100%.
Tom's not that powerful.
And
Big
Tom
up
knows
Callum
the
for-
same.
Big up Callum for the silence and disappearing off streams to get the Isak signing over the line. Isak was fighting against the curse and needed your help. Wow. Wow. Faris is saying how much to pay to see this. There is no price on it, my brother. It's way too much. It's too much, bro. I'm sorry, that's what I on the screen. Millie doing the PlayStation Jota celebration, unbelievable yesterday. Shout out James Milner and City lost again.
Getting it wrong. Sky Sports said he was doing the Haaland celebration. I was like,
Yeah, and bro, do you know what made it worse, Carl? He kept on saying it over and over again until about 5 minutes later. Oh yeah, he done the Jota, and I was just like, bro, that's terrible.
You know what Vel just messaged me? Tell Tom to respond to my birthday message to him 8 months ago, and I will stop the bullying. Lol.
Hold on.
A, it's not bullying. B, you sat there for 8 months and told me this. I do not have a message off you on Twitter.
Whoa.
You keep telling me to go on Twitter for it. I do not have a message from you on Twitter. So how can I respond to a message I don't have?
Sorry, guys, just quickly. You know William Osula, the Newcastle striker?
Yeah.
He's on the verge of a £30 million move to Frankfurt.
30 million?
30
this
million.
Is from Craig. This is Craig Hope right now, exclusive. Newcastle striker William Osula on the 30 million to Frankfurt. What?
That's crazy.
That goal against us gave him so much life.
Speaking of goals and us, Callum, Liverpool beat Arsenal 1-0 yesterday. Big up everyone in the chat. 1,600 people in here. Subscribe to Kopish, Sanderson Show, Matt One Show, James Redman, and Tom Little. Guys, let's get to 800 likes. We're 760 likes right now. Let's get to 800 likes, 900 likes. Anyway, Callum, Arsenal game. Talk to me, brother.
Honestly, not Liverpool's best performance. First half, we were diabolical, in my opinion. Second half, we did step up. I think Slot's tactics is definitely having a revamp at the moment, and I don't think we're used to it. I don't think we're reacting quick enough in games at the moment. However, one thing I do love about this Liverpool team at the moment, and I have loved for a couple of years under Klopp as well, we can have a bad game and still win. I remember growing up watching other teams win leagues and having bad games and still sneaking wins. And the irony of beating Set Piece FC with a set piece just warms my whole body.
Sorry, I just realised. Frankfurt is spending the fucking Ekatike money on Osula. We gave them how much for Ekatike and they've thrown it on fucking Osula.
I know.
So you interrupted Callum, speaking about the game, to just mention Osula. Tom, it's over. Isak is a Liverpool player.
Why have they spent
it's over. Isak's a Liverpool player.
No one gives a money on that, though?
Anymore. No one gives a fuck about Newcastle.
All right,
I apologize, Callum, for his rudeness. As a matter of fact, let me put him bottom row. Here.
Wow.
Go ahead, Callum.
Go on, Callum.
No, like I was really frustrated with the performance, really frustrated with tactics, but ultimately we won. And I will always maintain this, even though I'm a little concerned about a few nuances in the game at the moment. The first 10 games for me about getting results, then performances come after the first 10 games. Then the last 10 games of the season is about results again. Performances in the middle of the season for me are the most important things right now. Just get the points on the board. We're already top of the league. That sends a message already. Already got a 3-point gap on Arsenal. That sends a message already. We're the only team with a 100% record in the Premier League so far. That sends a message already. And we're about to go and get Isak, hopefully Guehi as well. That sends an even bigger message. We are in such a healthy position right now as a football club on and off the pitch. I can't complain. I'm just over the moon. FSG to the day.
Yeah, you know what? I'll add to that. Yeah, I think one thing that can't be underestimated this season is how much Liverpool are obviously still suffering from the loss of Diogo Jota, and I think everyone agrees differently. That could also be another reason why Salah's not having the greatest of starts, because he was seen as one of the most emotional in the last couple of games. I think the players have done extremely well to even get this victory, because really and truly we didn't play well at all. I think tactically we made some very good changes at halftime, especially when Gravenberch started to go and collect the ball a lot more often rather than using Kirk as part of the back three. And I think, like Carl said, it's resilience. Resilience is something that has been instilled in us since Jurgen Klopp stepped into Liverpool, and it's been carried over into Arne Slot. And that was a big part of why we won the league last year. We won the league last year by winning a lot of games by 1 goal, and that resilience to keep fighting, keep trying. And that's one thing that I loved about Liverpool. Even though the performance, like Carl said, wasn't good, I did like the way how we just didn't give up. And listen, I know we cuss Arsenal, but Arsenal are a physical team. They didn't want to play football. They just came for the draw, and it was up to us to break them down. Now, we wasn't at our best. However, the sign of champions are when you're not at your best, you still get the result. And that is the most important thing. For them first how many games, all you want to get is them 3 points. That's all that matters. And again, to what Cal said, performances will happen. We will improve. Players will get up to speed. Conor Bradley, Frimpong will come back from injury. Alexander Isak will get up to speed as well because he's behind schedule. Yeah, there's so much that's going to happen. Hopefully, we get Guehi through the door. This Liverpool team is going nowhere. And what I love about the way how the team is now constructed, it doesn't rely on Salah. If Salah doesn't have the greatest game of all time, you got Isak, you got Ekatike, you got Florian Wirtz. And not only that, I didn't even realize, not that I didn't, but even more so, Dominic Szoboszlai, the amount of criticism that he's got in his first season maybe was warranted. But you see, last year, still didn't get maybe the praise he should have got. And not only that as well, bro, Florian Wirtz joining, a lot of people said Szoboszlai is done, it's over. Szoboszlai's actually answered the call. Yes, in a bit of a unpeculiar way because it's at right back, but he's showing Liverpool how important he is, bro. And he's going to be an important player for the whole season, whether he's at right back, whether he's in the 10, whether he's centre mid, whether he's on the wing. He is a key player for Liverpool. So all in all, bro, I'm just gassed with the performance. And it was one of the best Sundays I've had in a while. Liverpool beating Arsenal, showing them who's boss, getting the 3 points, and Isak getting announced on the same night. What an amazing Sunday, bro.
I think Liverpool would have won the game even without the set piece. I'll be honest with you, because we were in the ascendancy. We were in the ascendancy. We were going up. Val, can you stop this Tom like disrespect? Khalas, we get it, bro. Relax. So anyway, Val keep telling me check DM. And now he sent me pictures of Tom as a child taking picture with Liverpool players who all ended up leaving. Great.
Well, I can tell you the photo. It'll be me with Suarez. It'll be me with Coutinho, and it'll be me with Sterling.
Yeah, exactly. Relax, man. Anyway, Callum, you're FSGN, right?
Yeah. Always.
Make it clear to everyone now before I continue. I'm FSG out. I've been FSG out since 2014.
As I was saying, we would have won the game yesterday. You get me regardless, whether it was.
I've explained that though. I've explained that already.
Yeah, explain it. What do you explain?
I've already
Go ahead.
explained it.
Explain it.
I had to do that because I was working with them.
You had to say you hated them for
because I was
8
trying to
years because you were working with them.
I was trying to weed out the people who weren't FSG.
No,
Right.
I'm finished.
What? So
I'll
you're
be
like
honest,
some fucking.
you ain't that slick to be a spy.
No, I'll be honest with you. I don't have to explain myself to you guys. Play the video
To
where
be a spy, you need to be slick.
play the video where I said FSG to the day I die. I was the first one here to do that.
No, you said
Let
AI.
it all work out.
Because
Make it clear to everyone now before I continue. I'm FSG out. I've been FSG out since 2014.
that looks doctored as well. I'll be real with you.
I mean, it doesn't help the fact that it's recorded on a phone.
That's what I'm saying. It looks doctored. That looks doctored.
Hey,
Audio wasn't great. I'll be real. Car was a microphone. That didn't sound like a microphone. That sounded a lot of hissing in the background.
That's what. Again,
AI is a powerful thing. I can't lie, bro. It's a powerful thing. Are you FSG out, Tom? Or are you FG in?
I've been FSG out since 2017, and I always will be, but it's not to do with transfers.
So
it's just I think I don't think they've ever respected the fans very well. There's been too many times where they've disrespected the fans, put out a half-arsed apology, and then disrespected the fans again within 6 months. And then you're sitting there going, well, I've got no trust in it now. I've got no trust that you've got the fans as the priority. So for that case, I've got respect for how they run the football club in terms of the deals that they do, in terms of the money that they make, but I just don't think they've ever treated the fan base with the respect it deserves.
Just quickly, I just want to respond to that. And I actually agree with the things that you said, because obviously in the past they have done some mad stuff and certain things that I did not like. But what if I told you that they have learned from their mistakes? They've learned from their mistakes. They've built AXA, state-of-the-art facility that helped convince top players join the football club. They've also upgraded the stadium as well.
Yep.
They've also brought back some more direction in the club at the top end of the club. So in terms of bringing back like Michael Edwards, Richard Hughes, so a bit more of a stable environment.
Running the football club.
No, let me land. Let me land.
You're not going to change my mind.
I'm not trying to change your mind. I just trying to get you to understand that there's two parts of every.
Matt, are you FSG?
Also, let me finish. Also, last but not least, they've given you the best transfer window of your entire life. So even though they've made mistakes in the past, can't people correct their mistakes and give people second chances?
You can make one or two mistakes, but my problem is they have made about 6 of them that have been entire. It started off. I mean, they've had 2 separate attempts to fuck up the football league. One is Project Big Picture, which gets forgotten about, but that was the one where they were going to reduce the size of the Premier League and make it so that we had a split of financial revenue like La Liga, where it's just the top 2 teams get all the fucking money, which would have been shit. Then you had the Super League, which doesn't help. Both of them were half-assed apologies they don't care about. They tried to furlough staff, which is the wrong thing to do, especially in a pandemic when the football club's got a lot of money.
Did they furlough the staff? I can't remember. Did they?
No, they stopped it after all the criticism that they got. But again, another half-assed apology. They tried to trademark the word Liverpool to stop the sellers of a match day who sell scarves and badges and everything to instead funnel everyone into the club shop, which again isn't the way that we do things. That's like just the thought I can go off the top of my head. That to me, the fact that they've all done one after the other, after the other, after the other, and every time there was an apology which said we won't do this again, and then they done it again. That to me is just where they're gone. I've got no trust in you. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. What the fuck do I do? Fool me 7 times. I'm not buying it again. That's the reason I'm FSG out. I've never once been FSG out because he didn't buy who I wanted in a transfer window. I've always said that running the football club, very well done. They are incredible at running a football club. They can build a football club up. But the disrespect to the fan base, that's what I can't get on.
You don't agree with some of their ethics, basically?
I don't agree with the ethics, and I don't agree with who they've got as the priority.
Fair, and do you know what? I actually understand.
The other one I forgot, the ticket price one. The first one they ever done, the ticket price one, trying to put tickets up to 77 quid.
Yeah.
Vile. Stuff like that, I just can't forgive.
I understand where you're coming from. So that's why I just wanted to see like how everyone sees it.
People
Because it's kind
can
of mad.
fix their mistakes, but one transfer window doesn't fix the mistakes of
No,
4 years.
I agree. There's a lot that Tom said, and I
Like
agree with that.
that's my thing. You know, you speak about fix your mistakes. You wanna know something, Matt? I actually think for the past 4 years, and let's have an honest conversation here. No banter, nothing. Even Callum, be honest. I'll be honest with you guys. I think for the past 4 years, the FSG out crowd have been a lot more honest and a lot more like truthful than the FSG in crowd over the past 4 years before this transfer window. We are like we sit here and we say we say we are FSG out, but for the last 4 years, we've always said I'm willing to become FSG in. I'm willing to change my mind as long as they show me consistent ambition. That was all I've said from the beginning. You get me? Even when I first met Callum and you, Matt, when I met Tom, like that was my message from the start. Look, I don't give a fuck about the whole sell to buy thing. As I just wanted us to do it more. You know, I just wanted us to sign more 20 million pound steals, 30 million pound steals, like from back in the day. That's what I wanted. So that's why for me, I saw it, khalas, it's in the chat. That's why for me, what?
Crystal Palace's #1 target to replace Mark Guehi is Stranja Pavlovic of AC Milan. Palace are working on the deal, but it will be a difficult one to execute. Should he be signed, the door will open for Guehi to leave. So we now know who they're after.
That's why AC wanted Gomez as well then.
Mm-hmm. But they've now gone for a different guy. So AC is still getting a centre-back, it's just not Gomez.
Fairs. So anyway, so here's the thing. We've shown the willingness to, you know, and even Callum will tell you this. I've just said I want to do this more. Now, does this transfer window for me, immediately I go from FSG out to FSG and because of one transfer window? No. I have to wait. Because let's say next summer, right? We all agree, let's say next summer we might need a DM and a winger. Okay? If FSG just get us the DM and the winger, I won't complain. Like I've said, I'm 100% willing to become FSG in. I have no problem saying that. But it's just about like us doing this consistently. One unbelievable elite transfer window doesn't go like, oh, khalas, we've wiped off the last 4 years. Because let's be honest, we all sat here when Klopp left the football club and said, listen, to have one league title in 9 years is a little bit disappointing. Still, we have to be honest. Like it's like you expect more, you know, and I do believe that Klopp did show a taste for fine players like Chouameni, Bellingham, like he wanted players. Do I think Klopp was part of the problem to an extent? But I still think FSG's lack of ambition was the biggest problem, in my honest opinion. So, yeah, that's what I'll say. That was the most fair thing I've ever said. What I'm saying either.
The thing is, I know Carl has been running this facade about FSG in and bro, Carl, please.
I'm not. Can you actually be honest?
No, you're not FSG. I know you, bro.
No. Let's allow me to Callum. Now, genuinely. Forget all the gimmicks. Yeah. Is there anything I said that's wrong?
I'm speaking from from the heart now. My frustration with FSG in the past was everything you guys have said. But my thing is this: just like a footballer, if Darwin Núñez in last season banged in a bunch of goals, I want to be sitting there going, yeah, but I still don't like him, you know, I have to take it season by season, innit? And I don't think anyone in their wildest dreams would have expected us to get this sort of transfer window done on the back of winning the league as well. So what it has done is opened my eyes to a point of where maybe you can go, do you know what? Maybe they have changed now. Maybe, and again, I know I'm going to go against the grain here, but maybe, just maybe, there was some friction between them and Klopp. Not going to throw any blame around because I know how much Klopp is like loved, but maybe there was some friction there that was part of the issue why we weren't doing certain things. Because again, Tom, you spoke about it earlier when we all said we needed a midfielder and Klopp turned around and said no. FSG still got the blame for that, but I don't think that's fair. So I think even though there's been a lot of times where Klopp hasn't been backed properly or the ambition hasn't been matched, there were also times where Klopp did a lot of things that made me go, what the hell are you doing? There were times where Linders is coming out and speaking, saying, this is what we want to do. And I'm thinking, hold on a sec, what the hell is going on? I don't think there's any coincidence to the fact of as soon as the structure came in that they seem to be happy with, that the money started spending. I
agree with you, but you spoke about players. Don't you feel right now, you were very critical of Núñez and rightfully so. Don't you feel as Callum, this is the same exact type of thing when like someone would come to you after Nunes scored 1 goal and go like, apologize, you were wrong?
No, because a summer transfer window is very different to 1 10-minute spell in a game.
But it's the same concept. Like when Nunes did what he did away at Newcastle, everyone came to me and you was like, apologize.
Yeah, I know, but that's a 10-minute cameo. That's a 10-minute cameo. If we had just signed Wirtz this summer, then I wouldn't be going on like this. But it's the fact we signed Wirtz.
I agree. I think it's the greatest Premier League transfer window ever by any club. Exactly. I'm with you. I'm just saying, does this erase the last 4 years and we're going to act like it didn't happen? I can't ignore the last 4 years. That's why I'm saying next summer, Liverpool need a DM and a winger, okay? 2 positions, nothing crazy. What if the club come out and say, because we spent so much money last summer, we're not going to buy the DM and the winger? Then what will you say?
This is where I probably differ for a lot of people. I don't think the last 4 years was solely on FSG. I think Klopp had a large hand in that as well. When he was ahead of the transfers.
I agree with you, but you didn't answer my question. You skipped it.
No, because I'm going to get.
You're FSG in, so next summer we need DM winger. We don't get them because we spent money.
Oh, then yeah, questions will have to be asked. 100%.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I can't immediately go FSG.
No, but that's what I'm saying. It's season by season. I'm judging this season by season. But right now, I'm FSG in right now, 100%.
Yeah, but then you would. Yeah, but let's say things don't happen to your liking next season, as Sam said, you potentially could be FSG. Yeah, that's why I think.
Yeah, that's why it's too much change.
All jokes aside, all of us are like, let's wait and see what happens.
All right, but hold on.
Because only one window. Remember when everyone everyone was crashing out the season before when we only got Chiesa. Everyone was losing their rag, bro.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
And this time last summer, it was FSG out trending, bro.
No, you're right. So, and again, I know I'm going to get called a flip-flop for this, but check this, yeah?
Yeah.
Salah just had a world-class season. Yeah. If Salah has a really bad season this season, and we all sit there and go, you know what, we love Salah, but he's going to have to go, or we're going to have to get a replacement in. Does that make us flip-flops, or are we reacting to the situation?
Yeah, but once again, you're looking at a different thing.
That's
like Mo's form could be down to his age, blah, blah, blah. And plus, he's a legend of the football club, and he's served us well for the last 9 years. It's not the same with Fenway Sports Group.
All right, let's say it's McAllister then. I'll use McAllister as an example then. Someone who's not on the old.
We would never say some. If McAllister has... Again, McAllister has had 2 years at Liverpool. Yeah, 2 years. He's had 2 very, very good years. If he has a bad season and he doesn't hit the standards of the season just gone, I don't think no one would say sell him. People just be like, "Oh, I hope he can get back to his best." Do you see what I mean? But because he's already showed us before. Whereas what we're saying about FSG is it's the opposite. They've showed us before some of the things that they've done that we don't like, and now they've given us this amazing transfer window.
We did, and because we did the same thing with Flacco. After 1 season, we all said Flacco needs to go.
But you're comparing. I get what you're saying, but you're comparing like ownership and whether they're right for Liverpool compared to a player having a good or a bad season.
But this is what it boils down for me. It's always about what's right for Liverpool. If FSG are doing this, then they're right for Liverpool right now. If they stop doing this or start acting stupid, then they're not right for Liverpool.
But here's the thing. Now, based off the last 4 years of evidence, they're capable. You can't be in denial, Callum. It can happen next summer. You get your James Pierce bomba. Because we spent so much money last summer, guys, Slot is happy with the squad. We ain't going to sign anyone.
No, I hear that. But again, Husam, Klopp's last summer, Klopp wanted to keep Fabinho. He wanted to keep Henderson. And none of us really wanted that, right?
Yeah.
Is that the ownership's fault?
No.
So I have agreed with you that it's all on FSG. I've agreed already. I'm just speaking future-wise. You're FSG in now, and you're saying all that stuff because of an elite window. I agree with you. It's been elite. Yeah. The truth of the matter, though, Callum, the problem is next summer we need like 2 players, and they go like, "Oh, we spent so much money last summer. We're happy with the squad. We ain't gonna sign no one."
Contract extensions and the wages.
Yeah, then Callum's gonna be like, "We have no ambition." Blah blah blah. Come on.
Oh yeah, we'll have that conversation. But next summer we're getting Elise and Wharton probably, so it's calm.
If we get Elise and Wharton, I'll be FSG in. How about that?
Happy?
Happy now?
Yeah,
big up, Callum.
Yeah. Bless up, bro. We'll talk.
Yeah,
bless up, man.
Anyway, final super chat before we end.
Whoa, that was a crazy zoom.
That's crazy.
Nah, bro, look at me. I'm like literally fighting to get out the screen, bro. Yeah, let's not. Yeah.
Anyway, big up to the show's better this way. Big up to Kat Sanders says, I think it's 50-50 blame on Klopp and FSG. Letting players go on a free due to being sentimental. Milner came out even to say the club had to step in because Klopp wanted to keep them both to blame. I have never ever denied that Klopp plays a role in it, and he's definitely to blame. All I'm simply saying is I'm just waiting now for next summer, and I've always been willing to change my mind on the FSG thing from the beginning. I've always said I just want us to show more ambition. I just want us to show more willingness to spend, and I'll become FSGN. I've always said this. You get me? So yeah. Congrats on the win, my G. Well deserved. A Pally Gunner, you were there on the preview with Troops, Redmond, and Dan Potts telling us, "Are you ready for your first L of the season?" Guess what? You took your first L of the season. So yeah, big up.
Can I say as well? Can I say as well before we go on that game yesterday? I had absolutely zero fear of their attack. For 90 minutes, I was not scared of their attack in the slightest. I wasn't worried that Martinelli's going to do something. Wasn't worried that Gyökeres is going to do something. I wasn't worried that fucking Madueke is going to do something. They brought on Eze and Odegaard, and I wasn't worried in the slightest. I can't say we were always going to win the game, but we were never losing that game. We were never losing that game yesterday.
I think what I said to Igal, I stick by. We are on the ascendancy and we're scored anyway. Side note, my upper chest looked good. You could tell the gym is working. Anyway, big up to all of you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you're ready to do so. I didn't even flex once, you get me? So I'm a changed man.
The fuck was that then?
That's not a flex. Flex is when you show your biceps. That's called the flex, Don.
Just quickly before we go, Liverpool have big confidence now to get Mark Guehi as a done deal. Feeling is it will happen. That's from Fabrizio, apparently on his YouTube.
Big up Fabrizio. Big up. I think it's going to happen still.
Akanji's going into Milan as well.
Who?
Akanji's going into Milan.
Bruv, I think he's underrated, you know?
Yeah, I agree. I think he's...
So basically one of the only defenders that City have who can play a high line is now going.
Bro, this is what I'm saying. They're cooked.
Before you guys go, we're 40 subs away from 59k. 40 subs away from 59k.
Only 40. Now we got to do that today, bro. We're about to sign Isak.
People. Come on, let's go. I know there's 40 frauds who haven't subscribed. Subscribe now. Let's get to 59k.
Will be,
subscribe from your mom phone, your dad phone, your brother phone, your daughter phone, your son phone. Subscribe from everyone's phone. You get me? Let's go. Let's get to 59k. Love you all. And can you not talk about the Isak celebration? Whenever you start and end any stream, especially with the FC duds, we can definitely end the stream on the Isak celebration. Matt, you're going to be a party pooper? You get me?
Come on.
Big up to all of you guys.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Come on.
We're going to send you guys over to Footy Judge Bo. Love you all, and I will see you guys later, man. Peace out.
Love people.